seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. We are back with the new Sims 4 video, and today it's the day when I finally can show you my realistic save file version 5, which is Brindleton Bay. I'm so excited to finally finish this redesigning and rebuilding the world, because for some reason this took me longer than the previous versions that I did, which are Willow Creek, Newcrest, Sulani, and Hanford and Bagley. So I usually spend somewhere around 3 months on a save file, but for some reason, I don't know, I kinda find it hard to fill up Brindleton Bay. But now I can finally say that it's complete, and I am so excited to dive into this and to show you everything that I built and the households and everything that it's there. So yeah, there's a lot we have to go on, but while I talk a bit about the save file at the beginning, before jumping into the actual lots and the families and the lore that's behind each family, I would like to point out the main important things about the save file. So the main important thing about this save file is that I didn't use any CC or mods into building this save file, as in CC items in the build. The only mod I've been using is tool mod, but you do not need to have this mod in order for the save to function. You basically don't need anything for the save file to look as it is in my game, except for all the packs. This is not a save file that's, pack restricted, because, I love building, I love aesthetic, I love nice builds, how much time and effort and passion I put into my builds. So I cannot help myself not to use everything that it's in game right now. So I actually used in this save all the packs and the kits that were out until Royalty and Legacy pack was out, which also includes the Tea Time Solarium kit. And in fact, you can have the save file without all the packs, but certain items might be missing from the build, from the neighborhoods, from the whole world. Second of all, this save file also contains my previous ones, because I usually get this question from you guys, and some of you might be confused that, I release versions of the save, and some of you don't know that they're actually just one save file. And I'm happy to do that, because being separate, it's, somehow chaotic. And basically, my realistic save file now, if you get this, you're gonna have Brindleton Bay added to Willow Creek, Newcrest, Sulani, and Hanford and Bagley. And I think that would be the most important things, that it's no CC, that you need to have all the packs, and that actually there are 5 worlds. But today we're gonna look just into one, and I will link down below in the description for you to just check out the other saves. And in case you do not want Brindleton Bay, maybe you don't like this world, which by the way, it's beautiful, you can get the other ones. If you want just Newcrest, you can get just Newcrest. It's an older version. It's like the first one that I did, and it's actually, you know what, I did it exactly 1 year ago. Wow, it's been like 1 year and I think 2 or 3 months since I started this project, and I'm so excited to say that I actually rebuilt from scratch 5 worlds in The Sims. So before we get starting, this is my game opened here, and as you can see, I have just my realistic save file here. When you download this save file, you have to put the file in your saves folder, not in the mods, not anywhere else, in your save folder. You just drag it there and the save is gonna pop up here, and you're just gonna press play. And you're gonna have a tiny message that you're missing items in case you don't own all the packs. but you can move forward. Like, you can easily go into the safe without having all the packs. So here we are in Brindleton Bay, and if you ask why my map it's looking like this, it's because I'm using the map replacements by Philip Sims Art, which, by the way, big shout out, amazing creator. I love the maps. I have all the maps they released, and as you can see, if we go to Willow Creek, you're gonna have my Willow Creek save file with the builds, and I also have the map replacement here. And also, where should we go? Let's go to Newcrest. The Newcrest save file, it's right here with all the builds and the families. And also we have Sulani and Hereford, but today we are gonna look into Brindleton Bay. So my plan for this save file was to actually create some sort of a world that's exactly as Brindleton Bay is. I didn't want it to change it. I didn't want it to, you know, give it a different aesthetic or play with a different home styles as I did in Willow Creek, for example. Each neighborhood was a different style with a different vibe. For Brindleton Bay, overall, I would say that I kept, you know, the Brindleton Bay style. The Hamptons, New England style, the Cape Cod builds, those very beautiful coastal farmhouses that they were before in Brindleton Bay, but they needed to be rebuilt, basically. So that's what I did, and I think we're gonna be starting with the builds, and then I will show you the families. We have the Townies that were living before here, and I think I added 3 more households because I kind of felt Brindleton Bay doesn't have so many families, but we're gonna talk about that later because now I really want to show you the builds, and I will show you the whole neighborhoods and just some of the builds like close up, because if I would go through each 16 builds, I think I will make a longer video than I want to be. So yes, I believe we're gonna start with this neighborhood because I don't know, it has something special. I just love this neighborhood so much, and I think it's because I started to build this at first. I was so inspired. I was so into this neighborhood. So I remember starting this with the Brindleton Bay Retreat, which is actually a custom venue that functions as a retreat and is a bed and breakfast. So you can escape the stress of everyday life and reconnect with what truly matters. Our cozy bed and breakfast offers peaceful mornings, homemade breakfast, nature-filled surroundings, and a warm atmosphere perfect for families looking to slow down, relax, and create a meaningful memory together. So we're gonna jump in here right now because I also have a speed building video of this house on the channel, and I suggest you to watch in case you want to see the process of how I build this. And here we are in this neighborhood. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with all the trees that are here, but apparently now they block my view, and I just need to shut down these and to put the walls up. And here we are. This is our bed and breakfast. And I think this is actually the perfect lot, the perfect, I don't know, building to have for a bed and breakfast because we have these docks in the background. And everything is playtested. I forgot to mention this at the beginning. I playtest all the builds and all the families, and people actually, I wasn't so, you know, inspired and so much into the custom venue lot type, but now I am. Having a custom venue actually implies for Sims to actually do what they are supposed to do accordingly to the schedule you preset. And of course, I did that for this bed and breakfast. We have the preset right here. I customized it, of course, by my own liking because some of these things were just not appealing to me. But as you can see, we have breakfast, we have free time, lunchtime, again free time, have dinner and sleep. So basically, you can come here with an event going on or not. If you don't have a getaway planned with someone to choose the actual guests, the host, the staff, and everything, you can just travel here with not an event going on, and people will actually do what they are supposed to be doing in, I don't know, in the free time, which is actually, doing some self-care, playing pub games, also be friendly, and doing water activities, because I really wanted this to be, surrounded by water, because we're in Brindleton Bay, we have the beautiful lake behind the slot, and also we have a pool. And after that, we have the lunch break, and then we have again free time when the Sims can actually do also outside but also inside activities. So basically, they can dance, they can actually play physical games, they can watch live entertainment shows, because we're gonna have also a musician that's gonna do, so they're gonna be there and they're gonna say jokes or sing. And also they will do some self-care and listening to music. And the host is gonna tend the bar, because we need drinks, of course. And then we have dinner, and then it's sleep time. So that's the schedule for this bed and breakfast. And as you can see, it's very light in here. And one thing that I love very much about this build, it's that I pretended we also have a lifeguard here. Thought families come here, maybe with kids, and we can play pretend. Like, I feel a lot of, you tell me if I'm wrong, a lot of simmers while doing gameplay, which I shouldn't even say this, because I'm not doing gameplay, but me and I don't know, other people like me, they play pretend. Like, we like to play pretend. We like to play pretend a lot, I think. So that's what I did here. I was playing pretend that we have a lifeguard that's sitting there and watching over the pool, because who knows what kids can do if parents are somewhere else. And yeah, I just like this very, very nice lifeguard area. And over here we have a very beautiful outdoor dining with some grills and also some music. As I said, the musician is gonna come here and sing, and I feel like it would be nice to be outside, have a fire, and just, spend time here as being in vacation. I don't know. But you can also go outside of this lot and do a ton of activities, because I did this, but if you don't know, I'm telling you now, when I'm doing my saves, I don't just build the lots that are empty, I also decorate the neighborhoods. And I'm doing that with the tool mod that I specified at the beginning of the video that I used. You don't need it, everything will be there if you don't have it. So basically what I'm doing is I'm adding more stuff for people to do. We have a jacuzzi right here, and over to this side we have a playground for kids, because I feel a lot of people that do gameplay actually play with kids. I don't know, you tell me if I'm wrong. I don't do gameplay. I wish I had time for that. I'm just building saves for you guys so you can play in them, because I don't. I never played in any version of my saves. And one more thing that I really, really love, it's this area that I customize here on this, at this edge of this dock. And we have a kiddie pool, we have some towels, we have a stall where you can get stuff, and a water slide. I really thought that's actually nice, to do maybe in summer. And I don't know, I just felt this is very pretty. We have the docks here. We have hot air balloons in the sky. I thought that's a really cute touch to have, because I know they came with my wedding stories. I just felt they fit Brindleton Bay, and I added some of them. And as you can see in this side, we are moving to the next slot that we're going to be talking about, which is Club Calico. Everybody knows this this slot, and everybody knows this small wedding kind of venue. It's not a wedding venue, but it's a spot where you can actually have a wedding. But I made it prettier because we only had the wedding arch in here. And believe me, this is very beautiful during the night. I will just go like this and make it nighttime, just for you to see how it's looking during night. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Look at the sky. Okay, every time I'm saying like I want to play in my save, but then I'm not, because I'm gonna be building a new one. but I will tell you that later. I will tell you more about later. So this is the customized wedding venue that I did right over here. And if you want, you can host the wedding at Club Calico, because Club Calico, it's right over here. Where it originally was placed, I kept the name because I feel it's like original somehow for Brindleton Bay to have Club Calico, you know? I will make daytime again. Okay, here we are, and as you can see, this is again a very Hamptons style of a build. I really love building this one as well, and I just love everything that's also around this lot, because as you can see, I've added here some tables, some ping pong tables as well. I fake pretend again to have a tennis court because yeah, you need to pretend that you're playing tennis, because we don't have tennis in The Sims. I would love that though. Yeah, I forgot a table. That's not gonna be there when I release the save. I will remember definitely to remove that. And as you can see in this building, we actually have two parts. This main part, it's like a lounge area with bar, with music, pianos. And if you go to this side, it's a small dining area with also a kitchen. So if you want, you can serve food by the buffet if you can afford it, or you can cook something. Because I didn't want this to be also a custom venue. I just feel like if it were for me, I think I would make everything a small business or a custom venue. But I didn't want it. I wanted actually to be a normal community lot, so that's what I did. And we also play pretend right here. Oh my god, I just think I just did a safe file for you to play pretend. You can play football here, but you cannot, like, you can practice with the soccer ball, but you cannot actually have a soccer game, which is actually sad. But moving on, I think we are gonna go to this side where is the restaurant. I love this build so much. I think besides the yacht club that we're gonna see later, this is one of my favorite builds I did in this save file. This is a fish restaurant, as I said. So it's not owned by anyone, but if you have a household and you're looking forward to, you know, buy a restaurant, own it, run it, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. And as you can see, I have a thing for lighthouses because I have this one right over here, this one right over here, a small one over there, and the big one right over here. And I think if we go furthermore in other builds, I think I also added lighthouses. Like, people were actually joking about this when I built. I just love them. I love lighthouses. Okay, all right. As you can see, this is the restaurant, and this is this side from the docks. And again, I added more things with the tool mod, umbrellas, more tables that you can, you know, sit and have a drink. We have a bar here. It's gonna be a bartender there. I play tested. It's gonna be there. And I added some more tables over to this side. And I tried to redesign this dock area because it was boring, it was empty. And I added this very grungy, I don't know, it's just like a warehouse thing. It looks like an abandoned building, and I thought it fits perfectly here by the dock. And over to this side, I added more lights, and again, a fountain. This ice cream shop, I know, again, oh my god, play pretending a lot. You can buy fish from there, not ice cream. But that stall for fish was there by default. I couldn't get rid of it. I just, I tried to cover it, let's say, with this ice cream debug shop, and you can, I don't know, get fish or get some food from here and have it on this area. Or you can have a coffee from the Cat Cafe, which is right over here. This is actually a residential build with a small business, and we're gonna talk more about this when we actually see the family. We have a single mom with a teenage girl, and they are running the Cat Cafe, which is right over here. and also a candy store because, with businesses and hobbies, we can do a lot of things. And I felt this lot needs more. So basically, they live in the main house. We have in the right side the cat cafe, and then the candy store right here. I thought it's a cool idea to have also ice cream and candy next to this park for kids. And I also added, the new playgrounds over here. And what else? Yeah, this water feature from Growing Together, a new swing, because we only had, the jungle gym here, and I thought I have space for more. And overall, as you can see, the whole neighborhood, it's more filled because, as I said, I love building so much, but in the same time, it would be my dream not to build just homes, but to build also neighborhoods or worlds. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with my realistic save, to give it, a new touch, every world to every neighborhood. And that's also what I did here. As you can see, there are a lot of things that weren't here before: new buildings, new trees, new warehouses. And why I added this warehouses here is just because I built a residential rental right over here, which actually has 3 units. And I kind of wanted this building, to be somehow connected with the warehouses that are in this area. So that's what I tried to, I don't know. I just wanted a different kind of a build on this lot, not the same, buildings that I did, before with the Hamptons and coastal style. And I think I'm talking again too much about this neighborhood. Let's have another look at this. Okay, I will leave you with this view, and I'll be back with the next neighborhood that we're gonna be talking about. We are back, and as you can see, the aesthetic kinda changed. I tried at the beginning, to go with the coastal style that I said, Hamptons, New England, somewhere around that area with the style. And then I thought, okay, I'm too repetitive. I need to add something new. So I somehow tried to integrate a bit of a farm kind of a vibe into this neighborhood in Brindleton Bay. We are now in the neighborhood where we have the park, and we had also the vet clinic, but I reorganized them. We're going to talk about the farm later on. And speaking about the park, this is the dog park that you knew it was here, and again, I rebuilt it. I love so much how it's looking. It's very natural. It's very, I don't know, it's very Brindleton Bay. I tried to, to make it fit to the world. And as you can see, we have some stalls here for baked stuff, for coffee. We have a small area right here for chess. We also have grilling area. We have toilets. We have a small pond where you can fish, and also playground for kids, because I just love playgrounds. Like, since we got playgrounds, I overuse them. I know I am starting to being bored about myself, about how much I use the playgrounds. And basketball courts, the same thing. I do this all the time. I just love them. I don't know how many of your Sims do actually play basketball, but they're there. If you want them, they're there. If you don't want them, they're still there. I have basketball courts everywhere, in every single world that I built already. And we have also a training area for dogs, because I tried to, keep the theme of the park that previously was here. So that's what I tried to do. And as you can see, we have some more buildings here just for aesthetic. This was not here before, and also some of the buildings here in the background were not there. As I said, it's more filled, it's more alive, it's more aesthetically pleasing, and I love it. Over to this side, we have a family house that's for you, because nobody lives here. You can come here, you can get this house if you have money. You can get this house if you don't have money with the real estate cheat. Or you can work out with your Sims, like work a lot, have money, be rich, and buy it, because it's very expensive. And speaking about expensive builds, we have also some homes here, which are rentals. They're a bit expensive, but they're already occupied. Why I came to this builds, because we're gonna talk, residential now, and then we're gonna talk community lots. Here it's the Lynx lady, Katrina, if you know her. She has a ton of cats because one of the cats gave birth to two, I think, two more kittens. I love them so much. It would broke my heart to get rid of them. Like, it was by default. They were there. She didn't have that many. I think she got like 5 cats. I think now she got 7, I think. So 2 new kittens or 3. I can't remember exactly. And it's a mess in her house. But I love it. And I didn't want to get rid of the kittens. So they're there. And I fixed the other cats because the household is full. Yeah, moving on. She lives next to the Hackings family. They're living right over here. They have adopted a kid and they're living nicely. And they get along. They get along surprisingly, even though she's a cat lady and they have a dog. It's all nice and good. And then, speaking about residentials, we have a family house here with a small business. The family that's living here, it's Lopez family, and Juan here, alongside with Teresa, they love horses. And they moved here from Chestnut Ridge. That's the story behind it. I will tell you more about that when we talk about the family. And what they do, it's that they have their own equestrian center. And as you can see, this is the place to escape and to actually see how, farming is, how horses are. Let's say you're living anywhere else, not in Brindleton, and you need a space. I don't know, you're coming from Willow Creek. You're living in an apartment. You have 2 kids and you want to go out and enjoy the nature and seeing some animals. Maybe you want to show to your kid the baby goats, the baby sheep. So we also have that. So I thought it's a nice, idea to have a small business because we can do that with the businesses and hobbies pack. So basically, what are the Sims that are gonna come here? What are they basically gonna do? They are gonna pay a fee. Nothing is free in life. And they are gonna care for animals, play with horses, and also you can come here with a horse if you have one, and they will play and learn. You can attend classes and lectures because Juan is actually gonna hold lectures and classes about riding. And you can also have coffee while you wander around the farm. And I really think this is a very cute idea to have. As you can see, we have the very big, riding area here. This is the main entrance where you can have, a coffee. And then you also can go here. Oh, look at the pool. I love. We have a foal and 2 horses. Where is Tulip? Here is Tulip. Oh, I love them so much. And if you open the business, you're gonna see how people come here and enjoy the horses and also the tiny, tiny baby goats and baby sheep. I'm obsessed. I love them so much. I love you. I love you too. I love you too. And you too. Oh, I'm obsessed. And like the way this functions, I didn't really thought it's, possible, but people actually come here, they feed the baby goats, they take care of the horses, like they interact with horses. The thing is, they are not riding the horses. By default, they cannot do that if you're playing with this household. But if you have your household and you come here as a guest, as a customer, you can click on the horse and go riding if you want. But you need to, have a bit of a relationship with the horse to check if the horse actually likes you, to see if the horse wants you to ride. So yeah, these are the stables. And why went for this, ranch kind of a style in this side? Also with the converted barns, how I like to call them, it's because we have this land over here. This land in Brindleton Bay was empty. In the post about the save, you will have images before and after. I really wish I could do this, to have the game open twice with my save and with the default Brindleton Bay. None of these homes were here. We only had the empty ground and some haystacks. And I thought, I need to make something out of this. It's impossible to leave it that empty. And I don't know, I think I exaggerated a bit. I was so inspired. I was so into this. But as you can see, we have a lot of things here. Not so many functional things. In fact, these are houses that are debugged, but we have blankets. You know what you can do with them. We have some gardening area. You can come here and garden and do what you have to do, but at some point they are just perfect. They don't even need water at this point. And we also have a cow. And you can interact with the cow, but very important, you can clean the shed, you can refill, even though at this point it's full and clean, but you cannot clean the spotted cow because it's not technically yours. This cow belongs to the Hackings, and they are the only one who can interact with the cow. But as far like if she has feed and the shed is clean, is all good. It's all good. And as you can see, we have planes that wander around, but also we have some fake planes that I placed here because I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. So this is the whole like farm area in Brindleton. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with this. And moving to the community lots, because I said we're going to talk community lots soon, we have the park, which I showed you, and also the vet clinic. And the vet clinic, it's split in 3 different areas. We have the vet clinic right over here. We have a pharmacy, which is kind of a pet shop. You know, you come here and you play pretend that you need, you know, pills and treatments for your cat or dog. And we also have a small coffee corner because I thought, okay, while you are waiting for your cat or dog to have treatment, you can have a coffee. Why not? Like, I do that. I did that with my cats. When I had to wait for some investigation at some point, I had to do an x-ray to my Luna. I had a coffee meanwhile because it took long. And I thought that's also a realistic thing to do. Anything else that's here, again, I will actually let you explore more of the things I added with all around the world. And we're gonna go now to the next slot, and I think we're gonna go in live mode. So we're gonna travel with Juan to the yacht club. So this is the yacht club that we're gonna see. It's on this 64 by 64. It's one of the, I don't know, I think it's the 3rd build I did for this save. It's my favorite. And I think after this one, it's the restaurant. And the yacht club actually came, I think actually after I did Club Calico, because Club Calico is basically a yacht club, but I wanted a big one, a more interesting one. So the description for yacht club, it's that you can spend a sunny afternoon at this luxurious coastal yacht club featuring a stylish restaurant, a relaxing indoor pool, fun pub games, kayaks ready for adventure on the water. The perfect social hotspot for Sims who love elegant seaside living and laid-back evenings with friends. At first, I wanted this to be a small business, but then I made it a custom. I won't even talk about explaining how everything works and how I wanted to make it a recreation center. It's a long story, but it's a custom venue. And what people will do here are basically have coffee, eat, have water interactions, water activities, and also do pub games, listen to music, and basically have a good time. Because, yeah, you can actually have a pretty decent good time here. And you might wonder where my build is. My build is right here if you put the walls up. It's a trick that I did when I built this, just for the docks. It's a builder thing. Okay, as you can see, this is it. I'm obsessed with this build. Again, it's my favorite. It's my favorite build I did. And I don't even know what to show you first. Yeah, lighthouse. I think I'm obsessed. I said I have a thing for lighthouses. And as you can see, people are swimming. Oh, my boats disappeared. I was supposed to have boats here. You know, the boats from Royalty Pack or the ones from Sulani, from Island Living. I think Sims keeps stealing my boats because I placed them right before starting this video. Anyway, if you have a boat in your inventory, you can basically use them right here. And as I said, I replaced these a lot and they keep disappearing. Maybe because people steal them. I don't know the explanation to that. But as you can see, yeah, they can swim. Oh yeah, it's a bit glitchy because, you know, I have a jacuzzi area here. But overall, they can do that here. Also the kayaks, look, they're lounging. Oh, you change your mind. Okay. Now, can you leave your boat and can you just, let's go here because, oh, this build, I'm obsessed with this build. I'm so sad it's nighttime now, but even during nighttime, as you can see, everything is so beautiful. And over to this side, we have these. Oh, look, I didn't know they made light. Beautiful. And I customized this dock area right over here. Okay, I think I will make it quickly morning because I want daytime. Oh, please, please don't die. Don't die. Okay, don't die on my video. Okay, let's pause it a bit because I want to show you the inside of this yacht club. As you can see, it's very white and blue theme, very coastal. We have this stern here, which is basically a lighthouse. And we have a lot going. So when you enter inside, you can see it's the entrance area. And right to this side, we have the lounge or bar. As you can see, this wallpaper was perfect for this build. I love this wallpaper so much. And if you go down a level, you have here the indoor pool, which is underground. And why I did that trick, it's because basically, if you're sitting here in live mode, we have fish that you can see in the lake. And I really think that's such a nice view to have. I'm obsessed with it. Over to this side, we have the indoor restaurant. Again, very stylish, a bit modern, but not so modern. Then we have also the, I don't know, ground lounge area with fireplace, piano. I love the coastal aesthetic so much. It's been very hard for me, you know. This is a style that you can do in The Sims. But for some reason, I found this coastal style so hard to be done. It's so, you know, easy to get lost with the items and you don't know what are the right items to get this style. And then we have here the buffet room where you can get food, or if you have someone, they can cook. Oh, apparently someone left here some food. It's spoiled now. And then we have this outdoor dining area, which I'm obsessed because right over here we have yoga mats. I don't know if you know, there's a lot of tricks that you can do with the basement. So I really wanted tablecloths. I have a thing for tablecloths. And this is a yoga mat that I placed there to pretend we have a tablecloth. It's functional. You can eat there, but you cannot do yoga on the table. It's a fact. Yeah, this is the view. I love it so much, and I believe we're gonna go because, again, we are having so many things to see. We have so much to see. Okay, people are swimming while raining. Nice. And again, pool mod work here by the sea. We have a swing, we have towels, we have more boats and yachts because it's a yacht club right on this lot. And the rainy weather here in Brindleton Bay, it's give you like those good vibes, chill vibes. I don't know. I love this weather. I love how it is here when it's raining and it's so pretty. But yeah, we are moving to this side where Again, I added more things, trees, homes, details. I let you explore this side. It's not so much happening here. And I believe now I will show you the builds that are on this side. But I wanted, you know what? I need a bit of a sunshine for you to see the beauty of this build. We have a build here that's not occupied. This is the cottage garden. You can move here with your sim and you have space for a children, and also it's a master bedroom. So 2 adults, 1 and a child. We have a lot of garden space outside. You can do gardening, you can take care of plants. You can also hang out on this area, which is very beautiful. And over to this side, we have another 2 homes. This one right over here, it's for people that want to start off. It's a starter house. Maybe you want a rags to riches, or maybe you just want to start on a budget. This is the house for you. It looks pretty. It's empty inside. I am sorry, I don't know how to make starter homes on a budget to also have furnishings inside. You have a bed, you have a computer, a couch, a stove, a fridge, and 2 counters. That's it. And then you're gonna have to earn money so you can decorate it yourself. And you can do that by gardening. You can do gardening right here. I also customized this cabbage area by the lake, very pretty. Again, we have a lot of trees in the background. And over to this side, we have a family house, which is occupied by Madison family, which actually is inspired by my very good friend Marie Sims, which actually builds homes, guys. You should definitely check out the homes Marie does. And this is her family, and she loves gardening. She and her husband have 2 toddlers. And look here, it's... What are you doing? I forgot your name. You're a hacking guy, but... Oh, you're Brand. Okay, so it's Brad and Brand? I forgot your names, but... Okay, where is the dog going? Did you just lost your dog? Like, well, what's happening? Look! Here you are. Here you are. Anyway, over to this side, we have another family house occupied by Delgado family. They also have a baby horse now, and a cat and a dog. And this is their house. Again, I did this build a long time ago. I didn't do it now. I think I did it in 2021 or 2022. And I thought it fits this lot. I redecorated it a bit outside. The inside is exactly as I did it back then. And I just gave a small stable to the baby horse that they have. And oh, look at this tiny garden. I love this aesthetic. I want a real life garden, for the love of God. I really do. I really do want that. But I cannot. So I'm doing a lot of gardens in The Sims because I cannot have my own garden. And this is this neighborhood. Okay, we have to go. I'm talking too much. Okay, let's travel. I think the last thing we have to see, it's the island. The Deadgrass Isle in Brindleton Bay. It's such a beautiful space. I think it was my favorite place when I got the pack first, a long time ago. And now I think somehow I made it even more beautiful. Because, I don't know, the waves, the wind, the trees, the lighthouse. Like, the whole atmosphere here is just for me. I would gladly spend a lot of time here. It's just my vibes. Being there with the PC, with you and The Sims, and it would be the perfect life. So we have here a vacation rent. And speaking about one of my oldest builds, like, God, I feel like I don't know, living again the times when I was just starting building in The Sims. This build was built exactly when I got first time Cats and Dogs pack. I think 2021, again, the same as the other one. And it just has something meaningful for me. I don't know what it is. I still remember the inspo I had for this house, and I'm so happy that I get a chance to share it with you, um, for you to have in the safe file. I redecorated the exterior a bit to fit with the island because back then I wasn't such a good builder, let's say like that. And yeah, you can come here with your family in a vacation and you just spend time here. Forget about city life, forget about work, forget about anything else. You just come here with your family and you enjoy the island because we have again more things to do. We have here chess, we have games. You can, enjoy nature, stay in the tent, have a bonfire. We have this abandoned greenhouse here. You can also practice some archery. You can swing right here, and we also have things for children to play and have a good time. And again, some more buildings just to feel like this whole island it's for vacation. Like I was thinking that maybe these homes that are here and also the ones that are onto this side are also rentals that you can rent and stay here while you're in vacation. And then we have the beautiful lighthouse, which I customized it a bit, and I just love this so much. As you can see, we have more trees and the waves are just beautiful. We have some forgotten kayaks there, some boats for aesthetic, and yeah, this is my island, and I really hope you like what I did. I'm actually realizing now this is all I did. This is all that I had to share with you. And I think now we're going to talk about families. And yes, let's dive into that. So if we go to the household panels, you can see here the families that are in Brindleton Bay, and some of them are in Willow Creek. As you can see, we have Gots, Spencer Kim Lewis. We have some families that are from Hansford on Bagley and Newcrest. They're also here in not played households. But again, you can come here and just, if you don't want to have the Scott family here, you just place this as not played, unplayed household, and it's just not gonna be here. And I suggested to do that and to have here just the households you're playing with, maybe a new one, maybe one that you already have and you want to transfer it to this game. I will tell you all about that later. And why is that? Because we have a sim count in the game and it's max 80, and sometimes the game can be laggy, can be glitchy if you have a lot of families here. I know we cannot do that here with the NPCs. They will be, look, this is currently not living in world. They just keep appearing because we need NPC, basically like bartenders and people that walk around in our worlds. But it's best for you to keep, somehow minimize, not to have so many. So that's why I kept just these, like 65 out of 80, you can get rid of them. So yes, these are the households that are in Brindleton Bay. We have the Delgado family. It's the default family that was living here, and they own the vet clinic. Before giving them the vet clinic, that was their description. Like Supriya here, she wanted to buy the vet clinic. Well, in my save, she already has it, but they are kind of struggling with it because they want to do a lot of good. They are saving a lot of animals and they take care of a lot of stray animals. And that can be very expensive and they're kind of struggling. And their description is that the Delgado family are beloved local animal lovers who transformed an old building into a cozy veterinary clinic, pet pharmacy, and coffee corner, loved by the entire neighborhood. Known for rescuing strays and helping pets in need, the family worms' heart keep the business alive, even as unpaid bills pile up. Behind the comforting smell of coffee and sleepy clinic cats, the Delgados are fighting to keep their dream from falling apart. So they are a bit struggling. I try to give, a bit of a story to every family, and That's about the Delgados, and I really hope if you want to play with them. As you can see, they look a bit different. I gave them a makeover, and I would really love to hear if you want to play with them and help them run the veterinary house, the vet clinic. Um, and yes, moving to the Madison family, as I told you, this is my friend's family, Marie, which is right here. This is a warm and lovely family, and they just take care of the kids and do, normal living. They are a very chill family, and they love Brindleton Bay. Eric serves in the military, and he's bringing structure and dedication to the household, while Marie is a full-time mom and content creator who enjoys streaming and sharing her Sims content. With two energetic toddlers filling the house with joy and the beautiful garden that Marie is loving to tend to, their home is centered around love, routine, and togetherness. So all things are chilled here. Then we're gonna go to more lore because we're gonna talk about Winslow family. The single mom with a teenage daughter that moved, probably in my mind, from San Myshuno, I think. And we have Evelyn and we have Vivienne. Evelyn is a teenager, Vivienne is the mother who just got into a pretty nasty divorce and got her daughter and her cat, and they moved in Brindleton Bay because they inherited from their grandma this building and they converted it into a small business, which is the cat cafe and the candy store. And the description for the Winslow family would be that it's a tiny build tucked into the rainy streets of Brindleton Bay. This build became a second chance for both the family who inherited it and the stray cat slowly filling its quiet corners. After a painful divorce, Vivienne moved the old cafe once owned by Vivienne's late grandmother. Evelyn struggles to adjust to small town life after uncovering that her mother may have been concealing early signs of a serious illness. So I was thinking they're also a bit, not quite adjusting with the life in Brindleton Bay, even though they inherited the space. But now everything becomes more harder for Evelyn just because it's a secret that her mother actually has a serious disease. She doesn't want her daughter to know, and I would let you decide the fate to play with this story if you want, or you can change it, of course. But yeah, that's the story behind this, because as I said in my other saves, when I did stories for families, I want to have some realism also there, with meaningful actions that happen in real life, not necessarily bad or good, a mixture between, what is real and it's part of realism. I want it to be in my saves. So that's kind of what I tried to do with the Winslow family. And then we have kind of a nice story, I guess, because in the warehouse where I said there are 3 units, 2 of them are empty. So if you want to move here, you can move there and you will design your apartment however you want. But if you don't want to build and you don't want to furnish, you have the other unit, which is fully decorated, and it's a very industrial style in this one. But we have a unit that's occupied by Robert's family, which is actually a photographer and his dog. We have Duke and Dave. This is Duke. She's so sweet. I love. And Dean. Dean is actually a photographer. And let's see the description for Dean. Meet Dean, a talented and ambitious photographer who traded busy city life for the peaceful coastal charm of Brindleton Bay. Known for his eye for detail and breathtaking photography, Dean, with his dog Duke always by his side, spends his days capturing the natural beauty of the world around him, especially the coastal charm, quiet streets, and hidden moments of Brindleton Bay. For Dean, every photo tells a story, and this town might just become his greatest masterpiece. He's already a celebrity, And I think, yeah, he got already level 5 on the photography skill. And if you want to play with him, I cannot wait to hear what ideas you have for his future, to succeed more or maybe find the love of his life. As you can see, he's a bit lonely with just 2 by his side. And that's the story about Robert. Now, if we go to this neighborhood, we have the Lynx and Hankins family. The cat lady, she just lives her life. She likes being lonely with her cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I told you, I was wrong. I told you we have 2 kittens, but I thought we have the maximum household, but apparently there are just 6. Okay, it's fine. So I was playtesting the build she lives in, and I think I went to the vet 2 or 3 times. Always something happens. So it's quite busy to be a cat mom. And moving to the Hackings family, which is right over here, they have adopted a child. We have Brian here, and they are so happy to have made this step in life and to raise this child. I didn't want it to give them like, a twist. And I feel like I should not do that so much. I already did some sort of a backstory to some families, but I feel like for some families, it's good to let you guys decide, what's gonna be the story behind them. Some of the families in the save files are connected and there are friendships. And one thing that I didn't do in the save file, it's having relationship with this household and the household in the other save. If you want, I don't know, Brand to be the best friend of Bob Pancakes, you can go travel in Willow Creek and you can meet Bob there. And I believe that's everything I had to cover, guys, about the save file. I really hope you're gonna like it and enjoy it. The save file is gonna be available on my Patreon on early access 30 days from now. And I believe the next world we're gonna be doing is gonna be a smaller one. Something like Fertosa or Granite Falls. I haven't decided yet. I will ask you, I always ask the community what to do next. That's how we chose Brindleton Bay, by the way, because I asked people, what should I do next? I also suggest you to let me know in the comments down below what would be a new world that you wanted to be added to the realistic save file. And I would also like to let you know that the next save file is gonna be released later than usual, because I will be working at the same time on 2 save files. I'm gonna start to work on a medieval fantasy save file that I don't know when I will finish. I know I'm very inspired to do it. I know I have a ton of ideas and I cannot wait to get started. And I thought it's a good idea to work in 2 saves, even though I will release them later, but it helps me building, with more variety in styles. And I'm also a medieval kind of a girl. Like, I love so much medieval times, and somehow I got this inspiration to start this project, and I cannot wait to do it, and I cannot wait to share with you what I have in plan. But until we're gonna do that, let me know in the comments down below what world would you like me to continue next for the realistic save file. What is your favorite build from Brindleton Bay, and what is your favorite story or household that we have here, and if you're gonna play with them, or if you have a family that you want to live in Brindleton Bay, what's the story behind that family? Speaking about families, I want to let you know that if you played before with a household in my other save files, or in your own save, or in anyone's save, you can somehow tweak and move that family to this save. Some changes will be made, but you can do that. If you have a family that's saved in your library from your save file that you played before. Let's say you had this sim that you played with in your save or any other save file. If you save it to the library, you can actually move it in Brindleton Bay once you get the safe house. But if you have a long family tree that you are so into it and you don't want to lose it, you can gather all the family in one big household with ASIMs, move it in your library, and then place them in Brindleton Bay, and then separate them so that you can actually have, your dearest family tree in the Brindleton Bay safe. I will actually work on a guide on how to do that. Maybe it will help you to transfer your family that you played with, maybe in Willow Creek or any other world that I did before, and you will have them here with the skills, with the careers, and the relationships in the family tree. But I will definitely maybe do a video about it, or at least a guide, some sort of a post to explain to you how to do that in case you're interested. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you for being here. I really am looking forward to reading all of your comments, and I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.